boy, we've been calling it. That this is gonna be a landslide. And I'm ready to crack open a cold one with my beautiful patriots around the world. Barbecue style. Dancing, music, laughing, smiling, cracking jokes. Doing our dance. Yeah. We about to have extra seasoning in the food. Now, in 2016, y'all was missing some of the seasoning now. We about to have desserts. We don't care if you diabetic, you invited to the party. And everybody gonna get them something. And we're gonna have coolers everywhere. Everybody's gonna crack open a cold one. But for this to happen, we're getting to an amazing video today, y'all. You have to get off your and go vote. Simple as that. Like we say, don't believe the polls. Go out and vote. We must go out and vote. I ain't gonna say it again. But I want to send a huge shout out to Julie for sending me this video. And it's titled Trump Landslide Incoming 2024 Updated Election Map. And again, we did a previous video like this last week. And again, you guys showed so much love. But again, the comment section, people going back and forth, this and that. Please be respectful to one another. That's all that I ask. You know, but everybody is tied to their own opinion. You know, what they, again, I value that, man. Everybody is tied to their own opinion, freedom of speech, say whatever you like. Just all I ask is just please be respectful. I know the comment section can get a little hot, just like this old truck, but I bet you this old truck is riding, and we riding all the way to November. Check the whole dash is lighted. The whole dash is on like a Christmas tree. Check engine light, tire light, ABS light. The engine is running hot. I got water in the tailgate. Don't worry, I got a jug of water. The gas handle don't work, so I don't know if the truck is on empty or full. But don't worry, I keep gas cans in the back of the truck too. We riding, patriots, and it just might be a landslide. And they can't tell you what the crime is still, because has anybody figured out the crime yet? What the president committed? Anybody? Nobody still knows. Kangaroos are jumping outside, laughing, boxing. Banana peels everywhere. You better not take a bite of that banana pudding. You better not take a bite of that banana pudding. That corrupt banana pudding. We're going to have the good tasting banana pudding in November. The good tasting banana pudding now. But y'all make sure y'all drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Let's go and jump straight in. And please be respectful, y'all. And again, I want to send a huge shout out to Julie for sending this one over. And yeah, this one got a lot of love. Shout out to Gold Crown Politics. And again, I tell you guys, send me whatever you want me to check out and react to. Send it to me. Don't be afraid. But let's go and jump straight in.
And welcome to Gold Crown Politics. And today we'll be going over my updated 2024 election forecast. If you happen to like this kind of content, make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe for more content just like this. So November 5th is officially 5 months away. The 2024 election is quickly
5 months away, and we want to send prayers to Trump and his family, because these next 5 months, as you've seen, things are getting spicier and spicier every single day. And it's like we don't know what's up, what's next. We don't know what tomorrow holds. We can't tell the future. It's getting real scary, and we are living in some of the darkest times, you guys. And this is why I'm wishing nothing but the best in all you guys' life, man. And not only prayers to Trump and his family, but prayers to you guys and your family, your kids, man. We're living in some dark times, y'all. Dark times. The criminals are smiling right now. That's how bad it's gotten. Go outside, see what's happening, see what the world has gone to. America isn't America anymore. Man, America is not America anymore, y'all. Boy. So I hope that if that doesn't motivate you and encourage you to go vote, I don't know what will, man. You see what's going on. Let's jump straight in.
Approaching, and in this video we're going to be covering my updated map for November. Now, a lot of people think 2024 is going to be a close race. They think it's going to come down to the more traditional swing states. The media as a whole really believes that too, but that is just dead wrong. This election is not going to be close at all, and really the only other person I've seen that seems to get it is On Point Politics. He's really the only other political channel out there that I've seen that understands that this race is not going to be close. Everyone else seems to think that it's going to be a close race, but they're all going to be proven dead wrong. And for those of you who are newer to my channel, I'm going to be showing you and proving to you how this election is going to be won by Donald Trump in a landslide. It's not going to be close. Of course, my election maps are always backed by data and numbers, not bias. Let's get into it.
Now, y'all know after everything that's been taking place, everything we've been covering on the channel, all the amazing updates we've been bringing and doing a lot of analyzing, a lot of research, we also believe that this is going to be a landslide. I've been saying it. Some of y'all say, Rick, why you be cracking those jokes? But I'm being for real. Slide straight down the slide. And we're going to crack open a cold one. And we're going to celebrate who's bringing the barbecue. Get the grill hot. And make sure y'all bring the desserts, and you better not forget the ice cream. You better not forget that ice cream.
So here are the safe states for both candidates. Trump is already way out ahead with a 126-86 lead, but his safe states would not end there. The more notable ones to add on top of this would be the states of Iowa, Ohio, Florida, and Texas. All four of these states are going to go into the safe column for Donald Trump for the very first time. These would be 15+ point wins, by the way. That's what my safe classification is. And for those of you who are newer to my channel, you might say, oh, well, that's ludicrous, right? But if you actually dig into the numbers and into the data, it shows something very different from what conventional wisdom would tell you. For instance, take the state of Florida, for example. Most predictions I've seen for Florida this cycle would be anywhere from around 5 to 10 points for Trump. That's where most people have it at. But even polling data and historical polling bias would tell you something different. Currently, Florida is already an 11-point win for Trump, according to 538's polling aggregate. But considering previous historical polling bias, which overestimated Democrats by almost 6 points back in 2020, Trump's real lead balloons to over 16 points. And that's actually what my election model has for Florida. It's about a 16-point win for Trump. I believe that's also what On Point Politics has as well. But it just goes to show you how this race, at least as of right now, it's not even close. And that may be hard to believe, but it's what the data is telling us. And I'm going off of the data, not conventional wisdom or what I think is going to happen. And that reason I just spoke of, going off of conventional wisdom, that is why everyone is going to get it wrong. They're relying on, a so-called quote unquote realistic scenario to happen because they think it'll be close, but that's just not what the numbers are telling us.
And again, I agree with my Patriots. We're going to say it again. You have to go out and vote. VOTE. That's a fair statement I just made. A very fair statement. It's the truth. We encourage everybody to go vote. You must get up off your and go to vote. I love y'all. True patriot. America. Freedom.
I've said this many times before on this channel, but to predict elections, the number one way to do so is to first predict the popular vote. And this is my popular vote model for 2024. Based on the 5-way aggregate, Trump is currently leading it by 1.9 points. And just like how Florida was a big overestimation for Democrats, national polls are typically biased towards Democrats as well. And in 2020, it was a 4.5-point Democratic bias. So that's what I assume for the current polling bias for this aggregate in this cycle. That brings us to about a Trump plus 6.4 popular vote lead for 2024. That would be just under an 11-point shift to the right nationally from 2020. And, this margin right here, this is 100% data driven. This is not my opinion, and this is not what I think will happen. It is pure objective analysis. Trump is going to win 2024 in a complete and total one-sided victory because that is what the data is telling us. So back to our election map, these are the safe states for both candidates. Trump is already way out in front with 219 safe electoral votes compared to 86 for Joe Biden. Trump only needs a few more states to win the presidency from here. And, for Biden to win, he would need a miracle of miracles. And this is why I say that, at least as of right now, 2024 is basically already over because with a lead this big, there's almost nothing Biden can realistically do to turn the tide. That is at least what I am predicting. Let's start filling in the likely Biden states, or 5 to 15-point wins. Starting out, those would include the states of Washington at about 10 points for Joe Biden. Oregon is an 8-point win. The state of Colorado I have at 5 points for Biden. Illinois, the state of Illinois would also be a 5-point win. And the state of New York is now at an 8-point win for Biden, according to my election forecast. The state of Connecticut would be a 9-point win for Biden. Delaware is 7 points, and the state of Rhode Island is 11 points for Joe Biden. In my demographic model, as you can see here, I have non-white voters making up really the bulk of the national rightward shift, as you can see. Basically, every demographic of Joe Biden's, original coalition from 4 years prior is drifting away from him. Black voters, Hispanic voters, even breaking it down by age, young voters as well. It's just not a good look for him. Biden's lean states or 1 to 5 point victories would include the state of New Jersey at around 4 points for Biden. Biden won the state by 16 points 4 years ago, but it falls under the likely category this cycle due mostly to Arab and Jewish voters swinging away from Biden. It's currently a lean Democratic state at about 4 points, as I said. The last Biden territory would include the state of Maine at large. This is a tilt victory for Biden, according to my current forecast. A lot of people are more bullish on this one than I am, and it very well could tip to Trump, but as of right now, it's a tilt Democratic state. It's very white. I don't have white voters shifting enough nationally. So that concludes the states for Biden for this election. I do not see him reaching 200 electoral votes this cycle, at least as of right now, due to the massive rightward shift. Now, let's get into the Trump states. His likely states would include all the traditional swing states from 2020. So starting with the Rust Belt, Wisconsin and Michigan would both be likely wins for Trump, both at around 8 points. And the state of Pennsylvania, that would be at about a 9-point win for the former president, according to my forecast. Down in the Sun Belt, Georgia is about a 12-point win for Trump. The same thing goes for North Carolina as well. And the state of Nevada, that also is a 12-point win for Trump, according to my forecast. The state of Arizona is about an 8-point win for Trump. Trump is up by so much, as you can see here, that he's literally turned the traditional swing states into likely victories, all approaching 10 points or higher. That's just how one-sided this race is. Now to the more stunning flips on the map, that would include Trump's lean states, starting with the state of Minnesota at around 2 points for Trump. It'll flip red at the presidential level, according to my forecast. The state of New Mexico is next. That's also one I have as a lean margin for Trump at around 3 points. Similar to Nevada, the working class Hispanics in this state are going to shift it hard to the right. Nebraska's 2nd district I also have as a lean Republican territory.
I already know some of y'all in the comments. I already know. Well, look now.
It's going to go to Trump by about 3 points for the former president. I also have both the states of Virginia and New Hampshire flipping to Trump as well by under a single point. That goes for both of them, bringing Donald Trump to a total of 345 electoral votes to finish out the forecast. These flips on the map that I just showed you, really the more deep blue states that are flipping, in my opinion, those flips are not only possible, those are likely given the polling data on top of previous historical polling bias. For example, the Commonwealth of Virginia is only a 1-point race according to the Hill's polling aggregate. And in 2020, the polls overestimated Democrats in the state by 2.4 points. If we applied that polling error, that would actually put the state in the lean column for Republicans. But I currently have Virginia, as as just a tilt win for Trump. That is why I have so much confidence in my map. Historical polling bias is a real thing to consider, and you can see back in 2020 that basically almost every state had a Democratic polling bias. And, you know, like I said earlier in this video, if this race is really closer than what I'm predicting, why are states like Minnesota and Virginia competitive in polling data? Why is New Hampshire competitive? I mean, if this race is going to be closer, that would not be happening. So that concludes my updated election map forecast for 2024. Donald Trump would absolutely destroy Joe Biden in a matchup with third parties included. It would be a 345 to 193 electoral college victory according to my election model. Let me know what you guys think about this.
Oh man, I can't wait to see the comments. I can't wait to see the comments, man. And again, I think we've said, and I probably our last 50 videos we've said like landslide. Y'all don't know, man. I would be so happy I'll start crying. For real, man. For real. But before y'all leave out of here, I just want to tell you guys, man, you got to go out and vote. We encourage y'all to go out and vote, man. We are 5 months away. You know, bring your family with you. You encourage them. I know some of them, you know, it's hard to get them off their butt, but get them off their butt, man. Yeah. Y'all go out and vote, man. Can go early. You feel me? Yeah. But it starts with the people, man. I love y'all. God bless you all and your families. I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life, man. People are struggling at an all-time high. We are living in some dark, dark times. And as you can see, America isn't America anymore, man. So I encourage y'all to spread the love. You know what I'm saying? Do your research. Figure out what's best for you. And again, no matter what that is, just know I don't care what side you guys are on. I love y'all, man. And I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life, man. I don't care where you're from, what your age is. We don't see color. It's only the human race. One love. One race is the human race, and we have one love. And I will encourage y'all to spread that, man. Because that is one thing we have forgotten. We are divided. Manipulated, brainwashed. We are declining at an all-time high. Not only in this country, but in the world in general. So, I love you guys. Let me know what y'all think about this landslide. And I will catch you beautiful people in the next one. Peace and love, y'all.